What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Sunday Fun Day, November the 26th. We got 8 games on today's schedule. Gotta admit, not the prettiest of cards, but we will break down every single game, do some analysis, and see if we can come up with some winning picks. As usual, guys, I will be posting my best bet down as a pinned comment about an hour before tip-off, also on my Twitter at Pick'emNBABets. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys, all that good stuff, and let's get right into tonight's action. Let's go. Up first, Portland in Milwaukee taking on the Bucks. Bucks currently 12.5 point home favorites. I had them favored by 12. Portland just 4-11 on the year, 1 win in their last 10 games. They actually snapped a 9-game losing streak in their last outing against Utah at home. 16-point win for Portland, picked up their 4th win of the year. Milwaukee 11-5 on the year, 4 wins in their last 5 games. You can't say they are on an uptrend. Even in their last 2 guys, they have looked a little shaky. 3-point loss in Boston. The game actually wasn't as close as that final score indicates. And in their last one against Washington, just a 3-point win at home against the lowly Wizards. Milwaukee did not play well in that game. Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Damian Lillard each scored over 30. But overall, guys, the team's performance, can't say it was that good. Now in this game, guys, 12.5 points favorite. It's hard to lay these many points with Milwaukee. It's also tough to back Portland on the road. We know in the recent road trip that they were on, lost every single game, lost it bad. What I am going to do here, guys, this is going to be Damian Lillard's first time playing against his ex-team. I'm going to take him here on a prop bet. Damian Lillard here, over 28.5 points. I forgot to mention Chris Middleton is not going to play in this game. That means a few more extra shots for Damian Lillard. Giannis listed as probable with the reasoning being an illness, so he might not be at 100%. Lillard is probably going to have to carry the load tonight. Let's take him here over 28.5 points. Up next, Atlanta and Boston taking on the Celtics. Celtics currently 8-point home favorites. I also had them favored by 8. Atlanta 8-7 on the year. Just 2 wins in their last 5. You can call it a downtrend, even though those 2 wins are in their 2 most recent games. 2-game winning streak for the Hawks. They were in action last night against the Wizards. Big 136-108 win. Made the Wizards look like a G League team actually in that game. Another high-scoring game for the Hawks. 136 points in their previous 2 guys. 152 against the Pacers. 147 against Brooklyn. They can score the ball. The Boston Celtics 12-4 on the year. First place in the Eastern Conference. 3 wins in their last 5 games. Just 1 win in their last 3 though. And in their last one, 17-point loss in Orlando. The team did not look that great. A very top-heavy ball club is struggling with some injuries. Kristaps Porzingis not expected to play tonight. Jrue Holiday also listed as questionable. Now, in this game, guys, the Celtics, always tough to bet against at home, but I kind of like the way Atlanta has been playing lately. 2-game winning streak. They look like they could be up on an uptrend again. They're scoring a ton of points. They're going to put a lot of pressure on the Celtics defense in this game. I'm going to take a shot here with Atlanta and the +8. Up next, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves in Memphis taking on the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves currently 7-point road favorites. I had them favored by 8. Minnesota 11-4 on the year, still first place in the Western Conference. Got a 3-game winning streak snapped in their last game at home against the Sacramento Kings. Their first home loss for Minnesota. Team, though, still on an uptrend, playing pretty well overall. On the injury report, Jaden McDaniels, the team's top perimeter defender, still not expected to be back with the team. Memphis just 3-12 on the year, 3-game losing streak. Injuries, we've talked about this plenty of times. The Memphis Grizzlies struggling. And in their last few games, guys, are struggling to put points on the board. Just 100 points against Boston, 91 against Houston, and 89 in their last one against Phoenix. They just don't have enough talent on the team to put the ball in the bucket. Now, in this game, guys, 7-point line from Minnesota obviously will draw a ton of attention. Now, can I pull the trigger on that? No. Can I bet on the Memphis Grizzlies? No. But this line does kind of indicate to me that Memphis could keep this game competitive. I don't know how, but this is what this line is telling me. Now, since I can't take since I can't bet on the Timberwolves with the -7 or Memphis with the +7, what I am going to do is I'm going to take Desmond Bane here on a props bet. I'm going to take him over 22.5 points. He had a bad game against the Phoenix Suns. I expect him to bounce back here. If Memphis is to keep the score competitive, he's going to have a big game. I'm going to take him here over 22.5 points. Up next, we got the Phoenix Suns in New York taking on the Knicks. Knicks currently 3-point home favorites. I had them favored by 2. Phoenix is 10-6 on the year. 6-game winning streak for the Suns, on an uptrend, obviously. In their last game, a 21-point win on the road against Memphis. Kevin Durant did not play in that game. He was out with a foot injury. He's listed as questionable for tonight. Obviously, an extremely important player for the Phoenix Suns. The New York Knicks, 9-6 on the year, currently in 5th in the Eastern Conference. 4 wins in their last 5 games. The team is also on an uptrend. In their last game, guys, just a 2-point win against the Miami Heat. Actually got a bit fortunate in that game. They got down by 20, made a big comeback, made some big plays at the end of the game, ended up squeezing out a 2-point W. The Knicks, nothing to report on the injury front. Everyone should be available for them. Now, in this game, guys, it's hard to make a prediction in this game when we don't know the status of Kevin Durant. That's how important he is to this game. What I am going to do, though, guys, I'm going to take a prop bet here, actually, on Devin Booker. I'm going to take him here with the over 27.5 points. Even if Durant does play, doesn't, Booker, I know he's going to want to ball out in Madison Square Garden. Usually, opposing superstar players like to play big in the Garden. Booker, obviously a superstar player. I'm going to take him here over 27.5 points. Up next, we got the Charlotte Hornets in Orlando taking on the Magic. Magic currently 7-point home favorites. I have them favored by 7.5. Charlotte 5-9 on the year, just 2 wins in their last 5, and those 2 wins have come in their last couple games. Really nice win against the Boston Celtics at home. Followed that up with another 3-point win against the Wizards. In this game, they're going to be getting Terry Rozier and PJ Washington back. Terry Rozier, a starter. PJ Washington will be taking his spot as the 6th man. Charlotte slowly getting all their players back. The Orlando Magic, 11-5 on the year. Tied for 2nd in the Eastern Conference. 6-game winning streak. The Orlando Magic guys, they are balling out. Playing some very, very good basketball. In their last game, guys, against the Celtics, 17-point win at home. That pretty much says it all of how well they are playing. In this game, guys, 7-point home favorites. I don't know, guys. I'm going to actually take the Charlotte Hornets here with the +7. I think they're not as bad as their record indicates now that they're getting their players back. I think we are going to have some value in them going forward. It could start from tonight. I know it's crazy betting against the Orlando Magic these days. But I'm going to take a shot here with Charlotte. With the +7. This is going to be my pick of this game. A little bit risky, I know. Probably a lot of you won't follow me on this play, but I kind of like Charlotte here with the points. Up next with the Chicago Bulls in Brooklyn taking on the Nets. Nets currently 3-point home favorites. I have them favored by 2.5. Chicago just 5-12 on the year, 7 games below 500, 1 win in their last 5. The team obviously on a big downtrend. On the injury report, Alex Caruso, Zach LaVine, both players listed as questionable. The Brooklyn Nets 7-8 on the year, 1 game below 500, just 2 wins in their last 5. Were in action last night at home against the Miami Heat. 15-point win for the Brooklyn Nets. They took advantage of the Miami Heat playing without Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. They did not play down to the competition. 15-point win, comfortable for the Brooklyn Nets. Now, guys, obviously we do have to see if Zach LaVine and Caruso are in the lineup here for Chicago, but the Bulls guys, I'm going to say it bluntly, they suck. Okay, not like the Brooklyn Nets are any powerhouses themselves, but they are definitely the better team here. Even though they are in a back-to-back, I'm going to take them here with the -3. Brooklyn, -3 is my pick in this game. Up next, we got the Toronto Raptors in Cleveland taking on the Cavs. Cavs currently 1.5-point home favorites. I have them favored by 3.5. 2 points off, guys, my line estimate with the actual line. The Toronto Raptors, 8-8 on the year, 500 basketball, 3 wins in their last 5, 2-game winning streak. Team on an uptrend, playing pretty good basketball overall. Nothing new on the injury report. The Toronto Raptors should be at full strength. The Cavs also 8-8 on the year, 500. 3 wins in their last 5 games, but on a 2-game losing streak. They were in action last night at home against the Lakers. 6-point loss for Cleveland in that game. They also got some bad news with Darius Garland. He did not play in the second half. He strained his neck in the first half, did not come back. He's listed as questionable for tonight. I think the reason for this very, very short 1.5-point line for Cleveland. Now in this game, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the Toronto Raptors here with the +1.5. I know they're not the most trustworthy of teams, but Cleveland, guys, last time they played a back-to-back, it was just this past week. They got a big 3-point win on the road against Philly, then came back home the next day to play against Miami, dropped that game by 33 points, which shows us, guys, Cleveland not that good on back-to-backs. Plus the injury to Darius Garland. I think the Raptors could capitalize on that. I'm going to take him here with the +1.5, even though, guys, the Toronto Raptors, definitely not trustworthy. And in our last game of the night, we got the San Antonio Spurs in Denver taking on the Nuggets. Nuggets currently 11.5-point home favorites. I had them favored by 10 points. San Antonio just 3-13 on the year, 11-game losing streak for the San Antonio Spurs. After getting off to a very promising start to the year, 11 straight losses, the team has not been playing well. In their last game against Golden State, we're pretty competitive though. Only dropped that game by 6 just a couple of nights ago. The team should be at full strength though. I don't see anything on the injury report worth mentioning. Denver, they are currently 10-6 on the year, have dropped to 5th place in the Western Conference. Just one win in their last 5, played very poorly on their recent road trip. This is going to be the first game back from a road trip. Just one win, guys, and that was against the Pistons by 4 points. Dropped every other game that they played. Denver struggling without Jamal Murray, guys. Also, a team that was sub 500 last year will probably end up this year also below 500 on the road. Obviously, guys, the Denver Nuggets, though, 7-0 at home, a powerhouse on their home court, 11.5 points favorite in this game. Usually, guys, this is a 1.5 higher than what my estimate is. Usually, I would take would lay the 11.5 points here with Denver, but I just can't bet on them right now, guys, even though they are playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Would I be shocked if they blew out the Spurs in this game? No, I would not. But just the recent form, plus Jamal Murray not playing, lack of depth for Denver, I just can't lay these many points. I'm going to take San Antonio here with the plus 11.5, even though, guys, I advise you to be very, very cautious with this game, taking either side. And this is what I got for you guys today on this Sunday, November the 26th, 8-game schedule. We broke each one of the games down, did our analysis, got our picks, and we are ready to go. As usual, guys, an hour before tip-off, I will be posting my best bet of the day down as a pinned comment on this video. Also on my Twitter, down at Pick'emNBABets, if you guys want to give me a follow. Remember, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I appreciate all you guys that watch my videos every day. Congratulations once again to Rodrigo, who won the cash contest giveaway yesterday. Congratulations, Rodrigo. You did well. Even though the bet of the day did not come through, you picked it correctly. Got paid out already the cash prize. So congrats once again to you. And guys, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video right here. Good luck, guys, on your plays. Enjoy your Sunday, and I will see you guys again in tomorrow's video. Have a good one. Later.